What's up, social media, YouTube subscribers? Hey, like, share, all that great stuff. Click the bell. Join my YouTube page with me. On today, I'm doing something super duper special with me and my daughters. So they're going to tell you a little bit about themselves, but we're going to talk about some topics today. So have your pen, paper, and all that great stuff ready as we get started. So right now, I'm going to start with my oldest. Tell them a little bit about yourself, Key.
Hi, I'm Kiana. I am 17 years old. I am a senior now.
Oh, God. Okay.
And I play sports. And I like to sing and dance.
Key, my second oldest.
Hi, I'm Alana, slash Alana Ray, and I'm 15, and I do volleyball, and I throw shot put, and pretty much that's it.
Hi, my name is Madison, slash Maddie, but all I do is mostly play basketball.
These are my girls, y'all, my three beautiful babies. But anyway, we come here today to talk about some topics that they came up with. Since it's mother-daughter, I know mother-daughter is over with right now, and I did a live, check it out on my YouTube page, where I had a mother-daughter talk. Let's talk, but I said I used other people to do it. So I decided, you know what, let me do something with me and my girls so they could just kind of give you real, relatable information. So we're just going to kind of talk. One of the topics that they came up with was the trust between a mother and her daughter. So I want y'all to kind of talk about that. What do you mean by trust? What is it about a mother-daughter relationship with trust?
What we mean by that is like having a person to talk to no matter what, when there's when there's nobody there for you, you have your mother. Because some teens, they literally, when you're at this age of life, you need someone to talk to, you need someone to go to, and some people don't have that. So yeah, just growing trust with your mom.
You got trust for me? Can you trust me?
No.
Oh!
Yes, Mama, I do.
You do? All right. What about you, Lana? Madison? What y'all got to say on trust?
Mostly just trusting somebody.
I'm talking about your mama. You trust your... No, I'm just playing. Ain't that how we do as parents? We try to shove it down y'all throat. Y'all think so?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, what about you, Lana? Talk to us.
Well, pretty much, in order to have a relationship with somebody, you have to trust them. And if you're not able to trust your mom, you're not gonna be able to go to them and tell them stuff and stop looking.
Okay, I'm sorry. They don't want me to look at them, y'all. But go ahead.
And if you're not able to trust your daughter, you're gonna be worrying about where they're going, who they're with, and you're not gonna be able to believe anything they say to you. So.
That's true. I can say this, that with my girls, they haven't given me a reason not to trust them. God has blessed me with some great girls. I'm pretty sure they're going to have their own life. I would encourage any mother out there that has children or daughters is to make sure you build that relationship of communication with your girls. That was not always the case, right? Kiana, Lana, Maddie kind of coming in. She's 11 now. And so I'm learning now how to build that relationship with Maddie by talking with her more. But I know in the beginning, really, you really, that's what we're doing? So I know in the beginning, I wasn't that way. Let's talk about that, how I was not that way to where you could communicate with me.
It was times where I felt that was a bad place for me. It's when I had nobody to talk to, and it was hard for me to come to her about guys, friendships, everything, and it's just it was really hard. When you feel like you have nobody to talk to, it's the worst feeling ever, until they finally I don't know how to explain that.
What about you, Lana? And we'll come back to it.
I don't really know. I don't.
We've
really,
always had that.
I think so.
Yeah, I think I learned from Kiana on what not to do with Alana and with Madison. I think what you're saying is that for Kiana, and maybe I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the thing that Kiana is letting you guys know is that there was a time in her life where I was always fussing, right? I was always yelling. I was always, get up, do this, and treating her like a kid, even though she is a kid, but not remembering that she's going to grow up one day. My baby is about to graduate, and I think the age of she makes me so sick. I think the age of 12, 14, I think, is when we started. About 12, we started talking. Do you feel like you're comfortable with me coming to me about guys or whatever? See, I'm not, and I make sure I let them know I'm not your homegirl. I am still mama. Do I do that? Kind of help me. Tell the truth. Yeah, okay, whatever. So our next topic, that's on trust. This is so weird for me, YouTube subscribers, because they don't talk. They just give you a little bit. I talk. But the second thing we want to talk about is understanding. Let's deal with that, Lana. That was your topic.
I feel like as a parent you have to be understanding, but it's also like a two-way thing. So if somebody feels...
Talk about that. What you mean? Okay.
I feel like...
See, I be wanting them to go deeper, but go ahead.
Like, in order to trust and understanding is the same thing. Like, you can't tell somebody something if you don't trust them, so you're not able to understand them. But like, moms and daughters, they're two different people. They're at two different stages of their life. Even though parents have been at the same stage as the daughter, they have to figure it out on their own, but they sometimes may need you. So in order to understand somebody, you have to be able to look at their perspective and not at, oh, well, whenever I was this age, this is what happened to me. But right now, we're at a different stage in our lives, and some of us have matured faster, and some of us are still getting there. So we're not really at the same stage, but we're at the same age. So you have to be able to connect and understand that, okay, what can I do in order to make them understand this is what's probably going to happen. And then, I forgot what I was going to say.
So, no, you said, so for the mom has to understand from your perspective, and then the daughter has to understand from a mom's perspective.
Yes. And then sometimes you just have to listen.
Listen as a mother. Awesome. What about you, Key? What you got to say about understanding what I need from you? I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. Go, girl.
But, I really don't know what to say with it. Just like how communication is key to understanding.
To understanding. Do you guys, Maddie, what about you?
I feel like mostly understanding means you gotta like tell every piece apart of what the mom.
Tell every piece apart to the mom?
So she can understand.
So you need to tell a whole full conversation of what you're talking about. You need to tell the whole story before they just come at you. Is that what you're saying? I agree. You agree, girls? But what about me? Well, Lana already said this, so we're not going to talk about me. Because I want to say this to every parent and every mother and daughter out there. No, you're not on it on my YouTube. But I want to tell every person out there that goes through the understanding stages, take the time to understand your children. Let them talk it all the way through. There is a way that you do it. As we were talking on the mother-daughter live with the other women about, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. I believe that goes both ways. It's how you say it as a teenager. Do y'all agree? Mm-hmm. And then it's how you say it as a parent. You know, I had to learn.
But
okay.
Also how you take it.
Ooh. Because explain.
Some parents, they feel like every child agrees with this. Some parents, you're trying to tell them something, and once it's like something they don't want to hear, you're like, oh, why are you talking back to me? Like, why are you raising your voice at me? Like, no, I'm just trying to like say it as nice as possible.
Yeah, like sometimes y'all don't get the full story. That's one thing.
No, like
it'd be like say you think I'm telling a lie, but I'm being really honest with you, and you would be like, nah, you telling a story. Why you lying to me? So we just gotta be like, okay, whatever.
No, but like
really, okay, that's
like,
good.
We tell you something, and then if we're like we get it right. Y'all don't want it to make us think we got it right, so y'all just give more mad.
So basically, we're calling you guys a lie.
Yeah.
And you can't say that ever in life.
Nope. Yeah,
never.
Exactly. Like,
and you shouldn't. Let me pause right there, because you should never be able to ever tell your parents that they are a lie. But I do get what you guys are saying.
Be like, that's not what I meant. Like, I meant to say this. Before you ever say anything, you feel like it's gonna come out wrong. Be like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything, but blah 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 blah. Like, just make it simple to the point, and then they'll listen to you.
Yeah, and I think what happens with parents is that it's like when you say it, it's like anything that we can do to make sure we keep that respect level with you guys is like, no, you don't. The fact that you would even think that, because back in the day, the fact that we thought it or we said it, we wasn't allowed to have an opinion. And so because we give you guys, I know for us, we give you guys that opportunity to have an opinion. I think it's what you say and not how you say it. But I agree on both ends, I guess. I don't know. I guess.
Some people do be taking it too far with their parents. Like, they're going back.
Thank you. Okay, I was waiting on that. Thank you.
You're supposed to
There's a
end
difference.
it. Once
Yes.
voices start getting higher, you're supposed to end it right there. You're not supposed to fight with your mom.
All you gotta do is
Well,
say
there's
yes,
no
ma'am.
point.
Yes,
that your
ma'am.
voice should
Exactly,
be getting high
like,
with your
Must say,
parents.
don't say no, ma'am.
There's a difference between being respectful and being disrespectful.
Y'all better
Because
speak on it.
once you raise your voice, I don't
That's
know
I
what
would
God.
use disrespect. Like, I
That's
would,
straight up disrespect.
because then the mom's like, well, they're gonna keep raising their voice at me. What's the point of talking to them? Or the child's like, oh, they're gonna keep yelling at me. What's the point of talking to them?
What I do is I take them to I wait till they cool down, because you can't just argue back and forth with your parents, because they're just not gonna listen.
Especially not this one.
No,
Yeah, right. No, I say especially not me. I'm not
I
feeling.
thought you were like,
No.
They're not gonna argue back and forth.
No, 'cause
they
I-
need your kid.
The Lord, I'm holy. I'm holy, but I don't play with kids.
I
You know
take them
that-
to a different room.
I'm
and
not
talk
one of
to
your
them
little
until,
friends.
they
no,
cool
you know
down.
the
You
thing.
do that,
You know
and
the
I thank
thing
you.
where
I
it's
thank
like-
you for that.
It's
Mhm.
like you have to have a fear of God. You also have to have a fear of your parents. Like, you have to be like, okay, they may do this. Like,
Mhm.
if you're disobedient to God, you're gonna get a consequence.
That's
If you're
good,
disobedient
Alana.
to your parents, they could put you out. You never know, because this one will put you out. She's never done it before, but I know she will do it one
They
day.
thought about it.
They
So,
thought about it.
she has her moments, we have our moments,
Mhm.
and you have to be able to think, okay, how is this gonna, how is this, what else comes out of my mouth, and what happens after I say that?
So think
Yeah.
before you do it.
Think before you do it. There you go. Go.
You think you're right in the head, but you're not right when it comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Like, you mean to say it one way, but it comes out another way. So you have to take your mom's feelings or your dad's feelings.
Like, don't be
like-
like, calm down.
I wish. Girl. Okay. Thank y'all for participating. I love it. I totally agree. Like, Kim, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And it's the way that you say it. Remember, I would say this, as they were saying, to make your parents have feelings. I also agree. I also believe that your children have feelings as well. Do y'all agree?
Yes.
Your
We do.
Your children have feelings. I find myself, I've never known my mom to apologize to me until I got older. But I find myself apologizing to them, saying, hey, I apologize. I shouldn't have acted like that. Because they're human. They're not just these dogs that go and get everything you want. Even though, I still do that, but whatever. But we appreciate that. All right, next thing, and we're almost done, you guys. This is our very last thing. It was the one that Maddie came up with, the topic of believe. What do you want to deal with that on, Maddie? Let's talk.
Believe mostly, you have to believe in your mom, or believe in, the mom has to believe in you. Because sometimes they don't trust you, but until you believe, they will start trusting you.
I get what you're saying. So basically you're saying that you got to believe, that parents need to believe in their children. And trust and believe is two different things. So the trust, I trust you in what you do, but I think it's great to speak life into your children. Just like my kids, I just did their hair. Everybody hair. Yes, they believe in their mama. Even though I'm ratchet and I mess up sometimes on their hair. Did you just look? Ah! Sometimes I mess up and I'll be like, oh my God, and you don't like it, and da-da-da-da. It's just for them to believe in me. I think believe in me even as an author. For them to believe in me, I think it makes me want to do even more because of how y'all believe in me.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then vice versa, I got to believe in them. I'm always speaking life into Alana, Kiana. Y'all, that's our jam right there. Hey, all things are possible. Hey, you're going to see that on Sunday. When we see Yahweh. Hey. Okay. So we believe in each other. I have to believe in them, and they have to believe in me. So let's talk about that a little bit real quick.
I feel like it goes along with trust. Like, you have to believe in them that they're gonna make the right decisions whenever you do put them out in the real world. And in order to do that, you have to let your kids go out and do this. Like, one thing that I love about my mom, instead of sheltering us in this one place, like, oh, you have to do this, you have to, believe in God, you have to do this, you have to, not do this or that. Like, she made it to where we have a choice. Even though she still has us in the box is not too little for us.
Lana, this is her daddy. Anyway, that's good. Come on. Yes, you do.
I'm gonna give you the simple version.
Come on,
basically, like, let's think of Kiana. Let's think. So, like, she's like, I don't know how to explain it. My mom, like Alana said, she keeps us sheltered, but then, like, you gotta think of, if I do this to my kids, they gonna do the wrong thing no matter what. So you might as well, like, let them express, like, let the butterfly go.
Right.
But
like, they gonna come back to you because, like, that's your daughter.
Have a leash on the butterfly to where if something does happen, you're able to bring them back in, like, okay, like, what you did was wrong. Don't sugarcoat anything. Be like, you went out there, you did what you did, and
you made a mistake.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to love you. I still believe in you. Just because you mess up, just because you make a mistake. I think that's very important for a mother and a daughter. What about, go ahead, Maddie, what you was finna say?
You shouldn't play with your mom because you don't know when she's serious or not. Like, she might gonna say, I'm not one of your little friends, because that is kind of true, because she says that sometimes, but mostly don't play with her. Like, I know when my mom and dad are serious and when they're not serious. Because sometimes
she flipped the whole conversation. Yes, but that's good though. You're right. You got to know the difference in a mother, and know when your parents are playing, know when they're serious, vice versa, know when the kids are playing, know when they're serious. I want to leave you guys with this. Thank y'all so much. Can y'all give it up for my babies? Y'all give it up for yourself. I believe in you. I believe in you. But I think it's very, very key, very, very important that as relationships, that we make sure that we stay connected, that we stay together. How do you do that with your mother and your daughter, a mother and daughter relationship? Communication, understanding, trusting, and believing in them, even when they messed up, because you messed up, I messed up. My girls know some of my mistakes, not all, but just enough for their experiences that they go through, and I give my experience to them. Be okay. Let's say that real quick. Be okay with sharing your past, some of your past that you know that your children can handle. There's some things Kiana know about me that Alana doesn't know about me, right? And there's some things Alana know about me that Madison doesn't know about me. And Madison is more younger, so I'm giving her little bits, pieces at a time. But here's the deal. As a parent, as mother and daughter, I realized when Kiana was 12, and she's 17 now, that I was making the biggest mistake as a mother. And I did not want to make that mistake with my other two daughters. Not that we made it. Can we say that? We're not perfect. We have, y'all, come on, help me. Say something about that. We're not perfect. We still make mistakes, and we are still learning each other, because I'm only a mother once. She's only 17 once. She's only 15 once, and she's only 11 once. So we make mistakes and we mess up. But the key thing, as Madison said, is that we still believe in each other in all of our mistakes. I want to leave y'all with this. Be willing to allow your daughters to come tell you anything. From the bedroom to everything. Be willing to have it. I know, but I want to be able to talk about it. Am I right, Key?
Don't say that.
No, you ain't done nothing. I'm taking that out. Let me pause. No, my bad. That did look bad. I'm going to take that out. Okay. So be willing to allow your children to come to you about everything. Allow your girls. I even say boys. I don't have boys. Shout out to my godson, Jackson. But I have girls. And so with me having girls, I keep that communication. I try my best to keep that open. So any last words? Key, any last words?
I hope you like this video.
She is so lame.
I agree.
Lame. What about you, Maddie? Any last words, Maddie?
Just communicate with your daughter.
Communicate with your daughter. Y'all, thank y'all for rocking out with us. Happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. We love you guys. Thank you, Kiana. Thank you, Lana. Thank you, Maddie, for rocking out with us on YouTube and on social media with me. Y'all, until next time, we're going to be talking about characteristics. Have a blessed day. Love you much. Bye-bye.